item is already seasoned nicely and has the olive oil taste, and so it's very good without anything extra. And I need the meat for the protein and the iron, so that's why I wanted to come here today and get some chicken. Out of the thrift store. This got 3 items for just under $20, and this has some girl's hair on it, but that's what happens when you thrift. It's not brand new stuff, and that could also happen in a brand new store, a store that's not a thrift store, because people try stuff on. So this is technically a dress, but sometimes I love like a long top to wear with my leggings. And so I have some, my goodness, was the girl Rapunzel? Look at that hair. That's why you have to wash your stuff, whether you get it from Amazon or get it from a new store or a thrift store, before you wear it. But anyway, so this is a nice long, really it's a dress. I could wear it as a dress, but I'll probably wear it with some leggings, because I have some deep brown leggings, although I realize, because I'm a bit colorblind, that this isn't actually brown. This is more of a burgundy. So, but I also have leggings that are this color. So what I'll probably do is pair it with some leggings that are this golden color. And this item, $6. When I'm in a thrift store, I'm always checking the seams, the arms, around the collar, making sure there's no stains on it, because I saw one item in there that was very cute, but there was like stains on it, and it was just shirt. I was like, okay, because that particular store gives you money for your items, they should have caught that there was stains on it. So I love this. This is a great color for fall, and it's a nice fitted shirt. $7 for this. I will definitely be rocking this fall. And then I always love a floral print. So here is a gorgeous floral print. My favorite color, blue. Okay. And $5. So Very cool. Just went to Publix and did a quick Publix run. Organic strawberries, beets, and that is for my iron, to get my iron levels good. I eat beets from time to time. Got 2 organic cucumbers. And I have an organic pumpkin, which I'm going to cook. In years past, I just kind of would have pumpkins and let the pumpkin go to waste, but I do plan on cooking the pumpkin. This is a pie pumpkin, which is supposed to have a little bit more sweetness. And I hear that you can just roast the pumpkins. And of course, we all know that you can make pumpkin seeds as well. So I'm excited to look at some recipes and decide what I'm going to do with this guy. But I feel like this time of year in autumn, so many pumpkins get wasted, and they're just used for decorative purposes because of Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween at all. So, but for me, I've definitely put pumpkins out just as fall decor, and they've kind of rotted, and I felt bad that I didn't eat it. And it's a totally good vegetable with a lot of beta carotene. I don't know what I just said before that, but it wasn't with that. So anyways, the light just changed to green, so I'm gonna get off of here. All right, so back home with the shirt dress, and these are probably the leggings that I'll wear them with, and then should be a good combination. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming along on the video today with me on this channel. The pumpkin has a nice smell, so I'm looking forward to doing something with this guy, and maybe mixing it with something else, with some quinoa, maybe some chicken. I'm not sure how I'm going to prepare it yet, but I am looking forward to this. And then, you know, I always like to just do my little reminders about brain health, overall health, because I'm a perimenopausal woman who's, you know, going through a lot of heavy cycles, like crazy heavy, to where I find myself anemic and having the symptoms of anemic on and off. So beets are important for me, as well as meat. Yesterday I did not feel well at all, but I still went to work. Very nauseous, very just like sluggish, just wanted to lay down and rest, but did the whole day, did lay down a bit at lunch, and it's super important for me to try to take care of myself from the inside out with diet, exercise, and all the things. So this is great, obviously, for vitamin C, pumpkin, beta carotene. Why can I not say beta carotene? Anyways, you know what I'm saying. And then beets, iron, you know. And then I've got in the refrigerator broccoli and spinach and all those good things. My diet matters so much right now. When I was 20, I could have my pizza and my Hot Pockets and pizza for dinner and veggie lasagna and, you know, all the fast food and the, you know, Burger King and whatever. And I was still very lethargic, but it was something I didn't feel like, you know, it made a major impact. But at this point, yeah, I can't really do that anymore. And I'm glad about that, because it's so important to focus on, you know, as long as we're alive, we will all want to feel as good as possible. And it's so important to understand that connection of what we're putting into our bodies. So anyways, I guess I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here, but I am so curious to see what happens with my blood pressure after eating out, because I don't know how much sodium was in that food. So since I'm still filming, I'm gonna grab my blood pressure monitor, put it on, and then let's just see what happens. I'm normally around 100 as the top number, and then the second number is in the 80s or 90s, and that lower number is, I don't know, somewhere 60s, 70s, whatever. But I'm within the normal range. I used to be where that top number would be 2 digits, but now I've noticed over time it's gone up to around 100. Some days it'll be 99 or 101 or whatever. So let's see. All right, guys, so crazy lighting, but we're gonna get the blood pressure done. I'm back here in the office. Here is the monitor. Let's see what it's gonna say. I do not have hypertension, by the grace of God. It does run in the family. And it's huge in the Black community to have it, to not know you have it, because obviously it's something that's silent unless you purchase the monitor and take it and make sure. This is one of those things that I definitely have no regrets. But if I could have gone back before my mom had a stroke, back when we knew that she had high blood pressure, I definitely would have said, let's start doing your readings and let's do the readings together, because we did everything together. And it's something I know that it might have made a difference. I try not to think in terms of hypotheticals, but you know, I think that if we had done this and there was numbers that we were seeing every single day, that we could have made so many dietary changes for her, and it would have been something that could have maybe prevented the strokes. But you know what? God is in charge of everything. At that moment, it's not something that I did, and it's not something that, you know, she did either. So, but now we live, we learn. Everything is a lesson and a gift. God works everything for the good of those who love him. So I would love to not see another family go through what, you know, my family has gone through. So we're gonna do this.
Please sit down and put the cuff on your left arm.
Please
Cuff
sit down.
placement must match the drawing on your cuff with the tube centered down the middle on the preparing to take measurement.
Okay, so you're supposed to
Please
be very
relax,
still
do not
and
talk
quiet.
or move. Your systolic pressure is 101. Your diastolic pressure is 61. Your pulse is 94. According to published standards, this reading is normal.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so as a woman of 51 years and a couple of months now, what we know about blood pressure is it can change through time due to aging. And so this is something that, you know, I plan on keeping on top of. Anyway, guys, I am just going on about health now. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Going to have some lunch with me, going to do a little bit of grocery shopping, seeing my little pumpkin, as well as just hanging out. So I will see you in the next vlog. I hope you are enjoying your autumn season, brand new season, and that maybe where you're at, the leaves change colors. They really don't in Florida, but you know, maybe one year I'll go leaf peeping, as they call it, and see all of these beautiful leaf changes that I see on calendars and on, you know, on the news sometimes. So anyway, guys, God bless. See you next time.